when you met Martell, you thought you had a lick, but your ass ended up being a sucker. Now you catch that, okay? Hey, this is Sensibility Speaks. Welcome to my channel. Thanks for stopping by, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. All right, y'all, it is about that time. Let's sip some sensibility, shall we? The game is to be sold and not told. When will Arionne Curry learn to stop spilling all her damn tea for free? And shout out to Nate from Original Straight No Chaser for feeding the streets, honey, with all of this information. And Arionne could be monetizing this information on her own YouTube channel if she had a brain. If she had a brain, okay? And as I've said before in previous videos, honey, the elders and girlfriend's family talking about Miss Arionne Curry, Miss Coleslaw, as some of us so affectionately like to call her, shout out to Funky Dineva. Honey, the elders in her family have failed her, from her mammy to her ma dear, i.e. her grandma, her aunties, her sisters, her goddamn friends. Everybody has failed her. Hell, she failed her damn self by messing with a goddamn married man for all them damn years and ain't got nothing to show for it but a goddamn wet ass and a hollering baby. Lord, I ain't going in on the baby, but I'm just saying. Okay, so as many of us know, honey, Nada dropped another banger with a recorded phone call of her and Arionne. I swear Arionne needs a therapist. Honey, Nate, you need to charge her for your services for a damn listening ear as she's seeking advice from you and you slicing her ass up. So pretty much in the video, they talk about how Martell, old Martiana, busted down Broketail Hotel, how he wants his cake and eat it too. No shit. And they said that the pattern has been that way for quite some time, okay? And Arionne pretty much says, well, it's been a norm for his family talking about how she was the concubine for Martell when he was married to Miss Melody Sheree Rogers. And so she acknowledges the fact that Martell couldn't choose a side. Your dumb ass, that should tell you he still wanted his wife, but his egomaniacal, narcissistic, not wrapped too tight ass wanted his cake and eat it too. He wanted both of you ladies, okay? Heavy on the wife. At what point will it click on all four cylinders for you, honey? At what point will you get it? Pretty much you were there to boost his self-esteem. Point blank, period. Because Melody was way out of his league and he knew it. And we all know it was a triangulation method. He used you to get back at Melody because deep down he knew he was inadequate and was insecure as hell. He couldn't measure up. He couldn't rise to the occasion. He was jealous of his own wife. And in his little pea-brain mind, to bring her down to size, in comes you and other women, okay? Because he thought with his phallus, he thought with his ding-ding. He thought because he had a male member that he was supposed to be King Dingaling. The only thing he has is superficialities. He's superficial. He has no character. He has no substance. Talking about old Martiana busted down. Everything is primal. It's sexual to him. So if he feels like he can conquer a woman sexually, in his mind, he's won because he doesn't measure up anywhere else. But that didn't work for Miss Melody Sheree Rogers. Oh, no. So anyway, so pretty much the whole premise of this particular audio is when Sheree and Martell went to New York, Martell flew out there to see her. And quite frankly, Miss Arionne got in her feelings. But you continued to let the man play in your face, okay? And you thought by having a baby by him that you were going to win against Melody because you tried everything in the book. You did everything in your power to antagonize, and Melody didn't leave right away. She left when God told her to go. And you knew deep down he still wanted his wife with his sick ass. He still wanted her, and you knew it. You knew that you were second. You knew that you were less than second best and you were a concubine. You probably don't even know what that term means. But basically, you were to the side, and you wanted to get rid of the queen, honey. You thought you were playing chess. No, ma'am. Honey, and when she left, the money left, the brains left, the resources left, everything left. Honey, you done lost homes. You lost your BMW. You catching Ubers, Greyhounds, and shit like that because he couldn't afford you the lifestyle you have grown accustomed to, spending Melody Sheree's money, a broke motherfucker, and you should be ashamed of yourself. And the streets say that you really weren't in nursing school, Arionne, so We don't know what you were doing. And I think, was it shout out to Black Titanic or somebody, one of them, I think it was her, that said that you had a cosmetology license, you were apprentice or some shit like that, child. Whatever the case may be, you need to get a trade so you can be gainfully employed and not dependent on this Negro, okay? So Arionne goes on to say during part of the video that Martell will only do as much as she allows him to do. Ding, 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 ding. Hello, that's what any man. You taught him a long time ago that you were a willing piece of ass. He uses you as a damn cum rag. He puts you on the shelf, and when he wants to get his jollies and get his rocks off, he pulls you back down, man. It's just that simple, Miss Mamas. And you let him do it. What you think you want, because my baby daddy, bird brain behavior. Bird brain behavior. So what gets me is the age shaming. Now, we know Sheree done made some messed up decisions. Sheree ain't got the best picker either when it comes to men. But honey, she's leaps and bounds above you, Arionne. Okay, let's not get it twisted. She's on a nationally syndicated television show, something to which you aspire to do. Okay. That being said, now she was trying to throw digs at Sheree because she's jealous because Martell, be it a fake relationship or storyline or not, Martell's entertaining her, be it for the gram, be it for Real Housewives of Atlanta, be it for him to secure his spot on the show because he's trying to elevate himself. Child, he's just like a goddamn woman, a gold digger looking for his next lick, right? Arionne, similar to how when you met Martell, you thought you had a lick, but your ass ended up being a sucker. Now you catch that, okay? You thought you had a lick, but your ass a sucker. Child. But back to the age shaming. Yeah, so you age shaming Sheree. And I think Nate said, well, she looks good to be 50. You know, I got to admit that people be hating on her. And then so Arionne to size her up that people hate on her too. No, they hate on Arionne for different reasons. Not even hate on her. People just don't care for her because she lacks character and integrity. Now, anyway, Nate said people hate on Sheree because she's 50 years old. She has that nice home and she has a nice body. She's a beautiful woman. So Arionne can't come back with nothing else but saying, well, she old. Bitch, you're going to get old too one day. You too will get old. And you better pray that you look that good when you turn 50. The way goddamn Martell is stressing you the fuck out. You better hope that you don't age in goddamn dog years and you look that good at 50. Don't have a pinched, tight ass face at 50, honey. But the irony is she used to call Melody old too. So Arionne met Martell at about the age of 23 or 24. And Melody had to be, what, 27 or 8 at the time, but you calling her old? That's the best you could do? She's a beautiful, successful, accomplished woman. I think she's damn near a millionaire at that age. Or, no, definitely a millionaire because they had Houghton Hope Custom Homes and whatever businesses they had. But that's the best you could do. She old. He want a young thing. I'm like, yo, broke, silly ass child. Let me tell you something about male-identified women. I cannot stand male-identified women because they're competitive as hell. They can't be trusted. Everything is male-centered, okay? I can't imagine my life being centered around getting a goddamn man or wanting to live off of his resources. Now, don't get me wrong. Ain't nothing wrong with living a soft life. Ain't nothing wrong with it. But you better have something to fall back on your own in case that motherfucker decides to bounce. You better have an education, a trade. You better have some money stacked up. You better have something in case he decides to go. Okay? You know, it's one thing for a man to enhance your lifestyle. Now, if you meet a man with means who's independently wealthy and filthy rich, honey, mama, more power to you. Hats off to you. But you better be stacking your money, honey, because a whole lot comes with that. A whole lot, child. Honey, you give a Negro an extra $5, he think he the second coming of Christ. That motherfucker think he has arrived. You better be stacking your chips. But again, I can't stand male-centered, male-identified women. I can't stand goddamn pygmishas. And shout out to Ashira Star Goddess because she's the one that coined that phrase, pygmisha. I think I started listening to her channel. Was it back 2018, 2019, before the panorama, honey? Yeah, pygmisha. Shout out to you. Because, honey, those particular women, they will compete with their friends, their family members, everybody, just to pick you off in order to get a man. You know how you go out with certain girlfriends or you go out with acquaintances or whatever. Child, when a man comes around, they whole damn demeanor change, child. Honey, they will compete with they damn young for a man. See, I can't fuck with women like that. Women like that, yeah, I deal with women like that with a long handle spoon. You can't come around with me with that bullshit, honey. So, anywho, let's get back to the video. Now, Arionne goes on to ask Nay, well, why do you think he keep coming around me? Oh, I said earlier that Arionne needs to seek therapy because, Nay, you need to charge her for your services for your listening ear, as I said before. Because she asked her, why do you think he keep coming back to me? Why do you think he keeps coming around me? Because he's using you as a damn cum rag, honey. Because you're building his self-esteem. You're a piece of ass. You're something to do. Anybody will use you. Damn, child. The cognitive dissonance is real with this one. Very real. Honey, the proof is in your face, but you'll try to rationalize it and try to explain it away or even mansplain it away like a Negro would to justify him treating you the way that he does. Damn, how many ways does a man have to tell you he don't want you, okay? Damn. Now, Nay also told Arionne that Sheree is insecure in a relationship with Martell. Now, I don't know if you were trying to size her up, child. I think Sheree is using him for a damn storyline. And she ain't got the best picker, but Sheree a damn gold digger her damn self, okay? She is a gold digger. They're like-minded individuals. They think the same, okay? I remember I used to teach training classes, and I used to always tell my class, things are created twice, first internally and manifested externally. You know, you have to think big. You have to think positively. You have to think about manifesting, right? And also, I used to say water seeks its own level. Either it's going to devolve to the recesses, to shallow pools and shallow waters, or it's going to elevate and rise toward the ocean, right? Okay? And so they are exactly the same way. Yeah, so Martell, by his own admission, grew up pretty poor. And he grew up in Terry Heights. I guess that's some form of projects in Alabama, right? Now, both he and Arionne, they have similarities. They both grew up in single-family homes. I think Arionne has, 4 or 5 sisters and brothers, and some of them have different fathers. And to my knowledge, allegedly, Arionne is a product of an affair from a married man. And you think about Miss Marlene and Martell's father, his father was a criminal, okay? Make no bones about it. I made a video back in June, and the beginning of the video clip, I played a clip from Shout Out to KRS-One, Criminal Minded, okay? So that type of criminal behavior is coursing through their veins. And everybody knows the story about Martell being a correctional officer and how he got busted for being a getaway driver while his uncle and aunt or whoever tried to steal the ATM, and Melody was gracious enough to write the governor or whomever to get his record expunged so he wouldn't have a felony, misdemeanor, or whatever the hell on his record. So anyway, just saying that to say, you know, they don't come from good stock, okay? Now, Melody and Martell are not equally yoked. She comes from a God-fearing family. Her mother's very intelligent. I think her father may have a PhD, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. But I know he was a college professor. So she comes from intelligent people. They're more cerebral. God bless Miss Marlene, but, you know, I don't want to say this, but I don't think she's the sharpest knife in the drawer. She's not the brightest crayon in the box. And nor is Martell, goddammit, all right? So anyway, they had that in common. So, anywho, water seeks its own goddamn level, okay? Like-minded individuals, right? Birds of a feather flock to goddamn gather, okay? And shout out to TLC. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Stick to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to. That's what the fuck he did. He devolved to what he's used to. Melody was elevated too high for him. She was vibrating on a higher frequency. He's low vibrational. He went back down to what he knows, okay? Him and Arionne are like evil twin flames. All right. So before we close this out, what got me was Nay asked why didn't he get Knox every other week and give you a week off the way he and Melody pretty much have their custody arrangement week on, week off. And so pretty much they came to the conclusion that Martell don't want her to have no free time. That's because Martell ass ain't interested, okay? He's trying to spite Melody. That's why he get the Eminem kids all the time, because his ass was trying to build a goddamn case, okay? He was trying to build a damn case against Melody, and he was trying to get damn child support. That's why he tried to get the kids as much as he used to. Then Arionne went on to say, well, he doesn't get Knox all the time because he can't handle 5 kids. That's why he tries to treat you like a damn maid and a nanny and help with the damn kids, okay? Child, you need to start charging his ass. What gets me is how Arionne keeps saying, well, people just don't know Martell. They just don't know him the way that I know him. And he's really a good guy. Girl, how the fuck is he a good guy? And he tried to set your ass up to take the fall for the revenge P. Okay, and he wanted your dumb ass to put the goddamn tape out and wanted you to do it, and you were gonna damn be the sucker and take the fall for the shit. But he's a good guy? Get the fuck out of here. How is he a good guy? Bitch, if he was a good guy, he would have married your ass the moment that Melody left his ass, okay? He would have wiped your ass up. But instead, he trying to goddamn involve your ass in criminal activity with him and use you up. Honey, he is looking for a come up. That's why he done been with Belinda, or getting chicks to goddamn put houses and shit in their name, or doing deeds in lieu and all this shit, okay? He's looking for a come up. That's why he went to the Real Housewives of Atlanta, because he was trying to beat Melody to the punch, because he thought that she was going to leave and then try to go to Real Housewives. Child, his old goddamn opportunistic ass, but quiet as it's kept, he ain't even bright enough to be a motherfucking opportunist, okay? He ain't even that damn bright. But at this point, Arionne, you're a willing participant, a willing accomplice, and you're willfully obtuse, and the cognitive dissonance is strong with you. So on that note, child, it's just bird brain behavior. But, before I go, but what she really needs to do is stop putting the Eminem kid's name in her mouth, because I don't like the fact that she said that Little Knox was potty trained before Milani, and that Lil Knox taught Milani how to be potty trained or taught her how to use a potty. He's telling a goddamn lie. Honey, you a liar and the goddamn truth ain't in you. If anything, she might have taught his little ass how to use the bathroom. Now, why would you talk about Melody, Sheree's, and even Martell's kids like that? Their names should not be in your damn mouth. They are not your concern, okay? And she's saying that pretty much they're a year apart, and they're pretty much on par, because she's upset because people were accusing Little Knox of having autism or being on a spectrum or not being as fully developed as he should. No, honey, little Milani, little sugar mama, was and is talking full, complete sentences. She's very bright because she has Melody Sheree's blood coursing through her veins, just like all of the Eminem kids are extremely intelligent, well poised, very mannerable, because Melody Sheree pours into her children. She instills values, unlike Martell's old child. Let me hush up. Honey, I got to jump off and I got to get on a call. But, honey, this is Sensibility Speaks. Thanks for stopping by. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye-bye. And y'all drop down in the comments and y'all tell me what y'all think.